All right, so now we work through organize. We are pretty organized with our business. We know where things are today. We have all or most of the foundational components for our company set up, right? We got a sense of where our true north is, right? We know what the business is, we know what our goals are, we know how the system works, right? How our business system works. Next step is we're going to start to strategize, right? We do strategize before standardize because we like to get to value fast, right? So we want to prioritize this concept of move quick, right? A good timely decision, right? A bad timely decision is better than no decision. A good timely decision is better than a bad timely decision. This is the time that we start to make decisions and start to take action, right? Organize was all about putting us in the best possible foot forward in terms of making a good, timely decision. It was getting us the information that we needed to be able to empower our decision making process. We now are getting into strategize, which strategy for us is really action, right? So it's like the ability to actually start to take manageable and measurable actions inside of our business. And these are actions that are outside of our traditional day-to-day OKRs, right? These are also strategies that could end up impacting our OKRs, what we set out as like our daily objectives and key results that we're tracking, right? These are the things that are in addition to that. So again, it's important to note that the things that we set down and organize, this is the steady state of the business. And now what we're doing is we're layering on top of it with our strategies to be able to drive additional incremental outcomes, or potentially shift the things that we're focusing on, or shift to where we're allocating resources to get to better outcomes faster, right? Now, that being said, it's okay. It's okay if we didn't have necessarily OKRs that were like really well built out, or we're at the stage where we're just getting started and we're kind of launching. So there is no day-to-day steady state or anything of that nature. Perfectly okay. It's also in the strategize section that we'll be able to develop a go-to-market, a GTM, go-to-market strategy, which will allow us to actually drive and better understand and better know the customer, who we're targeting in terms of our ideal customer persona, and then put a plan in place to be able to drive it forward, and then leverage all of these growth strategies that we have to be able to do it, right? Also, again, things come up. So we may end up finding ourselves launching additional incremental projects. Maybe it's like strategic partnerships, one-off things that again, don't fit into the consistency of our OKRs. So that's fine. And then the other thing about our strategize section that is extremely important and definitely want to emphasize is our ability to do strategy retros. In fact, it's so important. I have it here twice. They both lead to the same thing, but our retros, we're going to want to do retros after every single time that we're doing a new strategy, new project, a new plan. And we're also going to want to launch retros on a regular basis, regardless, minimally every month, minimally every quarter, ideally every month, sometimes every week. But weekly, we have our OKRs kind of set up as our standing retro cadence, just by keeping track of what's going on in terms of key results, and then merging them up, rolling them up. The retros, though, we're going to want to do on at least minimally a monthly basis, ideally a monthly basis, minimally a quarterly basis, to just say, hey, this is what we learned, this is what we did. And anytime that we're doing a new or unique strategy where we're talking about implementing something new inside of our business system or optimizing our business system by doing something new, we want to do a retro on it. So we want to just ask ourselves, what did we learn? Is this something that we want to continue to do or not? So again, strategy is action. Strategy is what's going to move the business forward. We're at the point where we want to put the pieces in place to be able to move things forward. And then fast forwarding videotape, again, where we're going next, after we get through the strategize section, we're going to go back into we're going to go into the standardize. And that's just going to be relooking at our financials and making sure that we're operating on a day-to-day basis in a good cadence, in a responsible manner. We're going to go back and respect some of that earlier organized work that we do. And then the final step that we're going to get to in this process is optimize, we're using all of these things. We're using absolutely everything that we've done, and we're putting it all to good use, and we're going to be optimizing the business on a regular, ongoing, continued cadence. Strategize is extremely important. It's not as foundational as organize, but it's the foundation of hitting go and moving things forward. All right, let's get into it.